If you don't learn how to say no during your career, you will burn out. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Brittany Hayles, and this is Hayles Consulting, a business dedicated to helping you gain clarity in your life and career. Today, we are talking about the power of saying no. I remember being that person that said yes to every single thing, especially when I was in college, and I just remember being stressed all the time. So if you have it in your mind that like, hey, I am tired of working every single night, super late until wee hours, I can promise you that there's somewhere in your day-to-day or in your career or in your life where you can start saying no. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through 3 ways that you can say no in different scenarios and take control of your life and your career. Before we even get started here, you know the drill. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Follow Hayles Consulting on Instagram for tips every single day. Let's get started. So the first way you can say no is to say, thanks for the opportunity, but I won't be able to because. For now, this is a perfect answer if you feel like saying no is pretty uncomfortable for you at this point in your career and life. And the reason why this may feel a little bit more comfortable is because you're letting that person know why you're not able to do it. Now, I want to be real honest with you. You don't owe anybody anything when you say no. But if it makes you feel more comfortable in the beginning, when you first start saying no, to say because XYZ I'm not able to do it, then go ahead and do that. But I want to remind you, when you do it, you're not telling them for them to come back and say, oh, that doesn't matter. You're telling them because you want to confirm for them you're not doing what they're asking you to do, and you're just being courteous enough to provide them with an example. So you have to practice that energy, because sometimes people are very, for lack of a better term, annoying. Even after you say no, they still keep pushing and trying to see like where they could squeeze in. But you got to come with that energy like, thanks for the opportunity, but I can't do that because XYZ. And then you just want to stare and blink at them. Like, give them the energy to let them know like the conversation is done. Don't ask me for anything else. But yeah, if you feel really uncomfortable with the idea of saying no, definitely start off with the statement of being really nice and saying, thank you so much for asking or offering this, but I'm good on that. And here's the reason why. Be very brief. You do not need to give a lot of detail, and make sure you come with the energy of, I'm giving you this little detail, but don't ask me. So the second way you can say no is to say, I'm not able to commit. However, I'll let you know if anything changes. In my video titled 6 Career Mistakes to Avoid, I talk about this exactly. You need to set boundaries. And sometimes that can feel really uncomfortable to say no right off the bat. So you can just let the person know, like, I can't do this right now. However, if something changes, I'll let you know. This is also an indicator for that person that like, you're not just trying to blow them off and be like, nah, get out of my face. This lets them know that you're actually considering it, but at this time, it ain't working for you. And that's okay. If they come back prematurely talking about, oh, remember that conversation we had where you said you let me know? Well, I'm back. You let them know, well, girl, I still can't do it. Do not feel afraid or feel pressured into saying yes again. Like, be confident in yourself, in the fact of like, I'm gonna put myself first. You're not about to stress me out. That's enough. But in the beginning, again, if it feels really uncomfortable to say no, let that person know you cannot commit. However, you'll let them know if something changes. Now, the third way to say no is to say, thank you for the opportunity, but I can't. In the first example, you hit them with the explanation. In the second example, you hit them with the glimmer of hope that they could get your help in the future. In this example, you ain't giving them nothing. This example, you have graduated out of the stage of being really uncomfortable with saying no to being like, all right, I think it's time for me to just say straight up no. And once you've graduated from that point of having to explain yourself or feeling like, okay, I'll let them know if we can work it together in the future, you've gotten to the point now where you're just like, thank you, but nah, I can't do it. And the reason why I always put thank you in front of these statements is because if you're anything like me, I am so cognizant of other people's feelings. So I always say thank you for somebody asking me, or I say, oh, cool, I appreciate your time or opportunity or whatever it may be, but it's a no. Like, it's a no for me. Because to be completely honest, sometimes an explanation isn't needed and a timestamp isn't needed, because you know in yourself that this is something that you do not want to do, don't have the time to do, will not have the time to do it, and will never want to do it. And in that case, there's no reason to provide an explanation. There's no reason to provide a timestamp, because it's something that you are absolutely not interested in. If they want to know if like, okay, right now you can't do, but this is something you want to do in the future, you be real with yourself and let yourself know, like, no, it's actually not something I can do in the future. So let them know that. So now that you put on your graduation hat, you can go ahead and just say to somebody, thank you for the opportunity, but I can't. As I said earlier in this video, the person that's actually being disrespected by you saying yes over and over and again to things that you don't want to do, the person that's really being disrespected is you, because you're not respecting your own boundaries, your own wants, your own needs, your own goals, everything that you want, you're just throwing it out of the window to help that person out. And yes, there are so many cases in life where sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do or have to help out with things we don't want to help with. But there are scenarios when it does not need to happen, and the project will go on, the scene will go on, everything will go on without you. So I'm asking you today to start implementing these phrases into your life, because if you're someone that says yes to everything, it's going to burn you out during your career and in your life. And I don't want that for you. I want you to feel like you're putting yourself first in as many situations as you can. So start saying no. And if you can't say no straight up, use one of these 3 phases that I talked about in the conversation today. As I said earlier in this video, I am a career coach and would be happy to help you gain the confidence to say no in your career. So you can go ahead and schedule some time with me in the link down in the description box below. Also, you can email me at info@haylesconsulting.com, where we can set up some one-on-one time. Thank you all so much again for watching this video and watching my channel in general. Do not forget to subscribe. Also, like this video. Also, share it with everyone who you know may be struggling with confidence, or some people who just need to say no, period, okay? Thank you all again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.